Then he says, I think we should do Bible study. I feel like we need it. You're trying me, Chris.
They need God in their marriage.
You're trying it.
You mean the marriage you don't even want?
Chris is really finna make me quit. I'm about to quit my whole YouTube career before it even started. Hey guys, welcome to part 2, Chris and Paige edition of Married at First Sight, season 12, episode 10. Let's get into breaking this thing down. Are you exhausted? Because I am.
Yes, we're going to do a breakdown and we're going to go into detail because the level of, I can't even call it victimhood because at this point I feel like Paige is
equal participant.
Is an equal participant, absolutely.
So we start off with Paige. We're at Paige's apartment, and she's just saying how, me and Chris agreed to have this fresh start, and now every time I call him, it goes to voicemail.
No answer.
Wow, I am so shocked, Paige. I am so shocked.
It's been 2 days since we agreed to this reset. Why is this man not calling you back, hitting you back, texting you back, nothing? And why are you not pissed?
She's never mad.
Unless she's never mad when he's in the room.
That part.
So
she'll be mad when she's talking to somebody else about it.
Exactly.
So then she says that she's called him over to see where they're at. I don't know how many times we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
And that Dr. Viviana is coming to talk to the both of them.
Right.
So after not answering her calls and texts and sending her straight to voicemail for 2 days, here comes Chris in his pink and blue sweatshirt, looking like a gender reveal. Walking in like everything's cool. What's up, yo?
Yo.
Why are you talking to her like that?
What's good, yo?
What's good,
what's
yo?
going on?
What's wrong with you?
Chris says that he is not expecting anything from today. He doesn't know what to expect, what's going to happen. He's just, here, and then whatever happens will happen. And he just has no expectations. And Paige says that she's hoping that they could establish a friendship.
But why?
Aren't you married?
Neither one of y'all makes sense because, Chris, y'all were at the end of the road. You told her you finally were going to free her like a bird.
Yes.
Set her free. And you said, we're going to get a divorce. This is it.
Call the divorce lawyers and everything.
And then you go and tell her, we need a fresh start. We need a reset.
Why?
Why didn't you just let her go?
And then after saying that, you go ghost for 2 days? You don't make sense. Just be clear. Just say no.
At this point, I think that you are getting some sort of enjoyment out of this. Either that, I don't know if they're cutting you an extra check to keep you on the show because they think you're just so interesting. Something is happening because it just does not make sense. It doesn't. So then in his confessional, he goes on to say that he has paused his thoughts on divorce for now. Why? Why would put her out of her misery?
You haven't talked to her for 2 days.
What were you doing on those 2 days, Chris?
I really feel like he's just doing this right now to get Mercedes hot and make her want to take him back.
Yeah.
At this point. And he feels like if I say that I want a divorce and I give, if I put everything on the table and say I just want to be with Mercedes, if she rejects me, I'm going to feel like, I have nothing to show for it. Whereas I could utilize Paige as a tool to make Mercedes jealous and make her want to be with me more.
So he can go next time he meets up with Mercedes or talks to Mercedes on the phone and says, well, my wife.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife, and in some crazy world, he thinks that's going to make him more attractive in her eyes. So then Dr. Viviana shows up, and Dr. Viviana goes straight to the point. She says, Chris, I feel like I really don't know you. I feel like the person that I talked to and interviewed and answered questions and got to know prior to wedding day is a completely different Chris than what I've seen and been hearing about since wedding day and forward.
Here go Chris. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been the same Chris, same OG since birth, since 92. Chris ain't never gonna change. Chris always stay real.
Listen.
What are you talking about, Chris?
Ugh.
You always been the same?
Just say, he don't want to say he lied.
I was about to say, just say you lied on some answers.
Just
on
say
that
you wasn't ready to get married. That's it.
I came on here to make my ex jealous.
Yep.
That's why the person you're seeing today is a completely different person. And I thought the person I got was going to be more attractive or equally attractive to me, as my ex. Mm-hmm. And I thought I was going to be able to stunt. And now I feel like I can't. That's why it's two different Chris.
Exactly.
That's why.
But then he goes to say that because of the pregnancy news, because of filming and, being married at first sight, he's gone into a depressive state. And that's why we're seeing the different Chris. I don't see You're signs of depression.
In such a depressive state that you have time to be a manipulator.
You're calling meetings between the two girls. You are flying to Chicago and going to doctor's visits. You are telling her, giving her false hope, telling her that you want to start over, and then you ghost her for a couple of days, but somehow you're in a depressive state. Like, you haven't shown me anything depressive about anything that you're going through. If anything, you have just been an antagonizer, and you're causing people reasons for why they should be in a depressive state.
That part.
Like, not the other way around.
You found out your ex was pregnant and you put her in a room with your wife? To what? Stress her out while she's pregnant?
Yo! Well, Dr. Viviana asked Paige how she's doing, and Paige says that she just feels like she's reliving a nightmare. And that she just... Exactly. She said she got married. She thought it was going to be her and her husband. She thought she was going to start a family. But that is, she hasn't gotten that. She has gotten a lot of issues and a lot of problems that she did not think would come, from getting married at first sight. So,
then she says that, for me, staying married is just really about being a woman of God and, following in the footsteps that God will want me. Paige, cut this mess out, okay?
Stop saying it.
Just stop. This is not about being godly. This is about deeper issues that you really don't want to face. Ask yourself why you're really sticking around, why you feel like it's okay for someone to treat you like this day in and day out, and you just eat it. Ask yourself why you sit there and just take this.
Yeah.
Why everything he's doing to you is wrong. You can sit there and sound off and say, I deserve better than this, and this relationship doesn't serve me, and then turn around and go back to the same situation. Ask yourself that.
Right.
That has nothing to do with God. That's issues within yourself.
Yeah, the choices that you decide to make.
Every time someone asks you to take accountability, well, Paige, why do you feel like you stayed in this situation? Well, God, no. No, for real, why did you stay?
She don't got an answer.
She don't. Be real with yourself, Paige.
So then Dr. Viviana says, what is your requirements? Like, what do you require of Chris to see this relationship moving forward in any way? And Paige says, I just want the basics. I just want a phone call once a day.
A singular phone call from your husband.
Oh.
The bar is in hell.
Yes. Dr. Viviana asked Chris what he thinks about that. He said, I don't want to feel like I'm being forced.
Can't take all this pressure.
It's too much. Like, he can't take it. And he says that this part I feel like he was honest about. He says he don't feel like he wants to do anything that he doesn't feel like his heart is not 100% not in.
Which again, I'm begging you to answer the question. When you had a chance to clean cut exit, why did you tell her you wanted a fresh start?
Right. And why is Paige listening to, he said he wants a reset, but she's not listening to, he said that he's not 100% invested in it. His heart is not in it.
Why he don't want to call you?
You're not paying attention to what he's saying, and you're not paying attention to what he's doing again. Like, stop repeating these behaviors. So then Paige goes into her confessional, and she's turned up. I'm not in the business of wasting people's time. Don't waste my time, and I won't waste your time. And it's just like, girl, every single time you come into this confessional, you got all the smoke.
Thug life gangster confessional.
You got all the smoke for us in the camera, but you don't got no smoke for Chris.
Not
like,
a
stop
word
it.
For Chris.
So then, Dr. Viviana says, okay, so what would you want to do, Chris? Like, if a phone call is being forced and that's too much, what would you want to do? I want to go out. I want to go to dinner. I want to, go to the movies. So, wait, Chris, that requires more effort than just a phone call. Oh, yeah, I just want to be in person. I just, that's what I want to do. And it's just like,
why do you want to be in person, Chris? So you get hit?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's so much better to be in person than a phone call. It's so, you'd rather do that?
That's what I was thinking of. Yep.
Come on, man.
Okay. So then Dr. Viviana leaves, and then we see Paige pulls out the pen and paper, and she's making a schedule for their activity list.
So when are you free? After 8?
What kind of movies do you like?
Action.
What kind of sports would you like to? No, she says. What other activities would you like to do?
I mean, we could hoop it up, play a little basketball.
Girl, this is ridiculous. She's literally writing everything down.
You serious, Chris? Are you serious? Did you told your wife, let's go hoop it up? Did she tell you she used to play basketball in high school or something?
Yeah.
Why did you just say, like, yeah, let's...
Where's the correlation? Didn't he say he liked prissy girls?
I like, feminine. Yeah, I need that word designer and dress really, dresses.
But now for Paige,
heels.
you gonna take it to the basketball
now
court?
You want to hoop it. Now you want to cross over. Get out of here.
What's happening? Oh my God, he can't even keep up with his own life. Like, consistency.
Lord, help me, please.
Oh my goodness. So then out of nowhere, he says something like, he could bring some food over or something like that. So she's like, okay, so after you bring food over, what are we gonna do after that? He was like,
So she says, well, let's play card games. What card games do you know how to play? Oh, no, I don't play card games. Oh, you don't know how to play any card games? No, I just won't play card games. Oh, okay, weirdo.
Very weird.
You got something against card games? What are you talking about? You don't play no Uno? You don't play no Uno.
Oh,
okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. Spades, you don't play spades?
Nah.
Chris, stop this. So then he says, I think we should do Bible study. I feel like we need it. You're trying me, Chris.
They need God in their marriage.
You're trying it.
You mean the marriage you don't even want? You don't even want this marriage for real. What is the problem?
Chris.
You said it like about 10 different ways how you don't want this marriage.
Chris is really finna make me quit. I'm about to quit my whole YouTube career before it even started.
Yo, for real.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Huh?
So then we go to the next scene. He brings over some Harold's chicken.
Mm-hmm.
And they first of all, Paige is looking snatched. They're sitting down at the table and they're eating, and it's just like crickets. Like, y'all just eating and it's quiet. Nothing to talk about, nothing to say. So then from there, it's time to bless the food.
So she's like, all right, let me get your hand. Chris, you hold hands when you pray?
Oh my God.
Chris, you gotta be doing this on purpose, right?
So you need Bible study and God in your marriage, but you don't never lead the prayer, and for some reason you didn't know people hold hands when they pray. Okay. So then they're eating and it's crickets. It's like nobody's talking. There's no eye contact. It's just super awkwardness. So then from there, Paige asked him, what have you prepared for Bible study?
Oh, nothing. So you asked for Bible study,
it was
right?
His idea.
You're supposed to be the Christian-y minister. You don't have nothing prepared. It was your idea. So you thought she was going to teach Bible study?
She pulls out that Bible, though. Talk about some Isaiah.
Yo, Paige, man. She's like, oh, I'm going to make it work.
Right.
Why? I don't know. Imagine if she actually put in all this effort with a good guy.
Right.
She'd have a bomb relationship.
She would. So then they go over that scripture, and then Chris brings up that he bought his ex, Beyonce, Mercedes. A Benz, y'all.
She bought Mercedes and Mercedes.
Yo, that part.
And then goes, so how do you feel about that, Paige?
What is that about?
Are you looking to trigger her? You want a response?
You want a reaction? Yo, how much torture do you think that one person could stand?
This is how he says it. So, yeah, I brought her a brand new Mercedes. Pause.
Smile.
So that she could, when we have our kid, feel safe, be comfortable driving. How do you feel about that? Since you're my wife, I just thought you should know. So if she's your wife and you thought she should know, wouldn't you tell her before you make a large purchase? Not after?
Right.
No? Okay.
I
can't
Paige
take the phoniness.
Eats the whole thing. Like, she just smiles through it. She says, a brand new car, huh?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. I understand you not wanting to have the mother of your children on the bus or ride shares.
Any guy wouldn't want that.
But then goes in her confessional and she rolling her eyes like about a million different ways. And like going into saying that she don't understand what's happening right now. Like, are you serious? Are you serious, Paige? You the one still sitting next to him?
I will never understand the Chris and Paige saga. I mean, psychologists world round should just take them and study them and break them down and teach them in classes. It's just...
But see, that's the thing. The world is full of Chris and Paiges.
That's why they need to break it down.
Yo, the problem is that the world is full of Chris and Paiges. And I think that's why it's so hard for men to find the right woman for themselves and for women to find the right guy. Because how could you ever become the guy that's good in a relationship when all the women that you meet just let you do anything and have no standards and don't even require any kind of effort from you? And then for a woman, like how are you going to become a better woman when all you receiving is just men that are beating you down, gaslighting you, triggering you, giving you broke down situations, and you have to build them up and you toxic situations, and you never get a chance to even have all those good qualities be put to a good place because there was nothing good to start with.
I feel like it's very interesting that all of the people on the show came to get married, which if you came to get married, you would think you're ready to be married. And majority of them are not. No. All types of issues are coming out. All types of trauma, all types of insecurities are coming out. And those are things that you really need to fix before you get to that place.
Right.
So a lot of y'all have not done, I'm not a psychologist, right? I'm just saying. A lot of y'all have to get to a certain spot before you are able to share that common space with someone else. Like before you guys are able to link up and give your all to each other, you're not even a whole person. You got all this stuff going on in the back of your head. You got all this issues, trauma, and everything like that.
Yep.
And it's affecting how you are in a relationship.
Yep.
But you don't even see that because you haven't even looked, not to sound corny, but you haven't looked inside yourself and figured a lot of that stuff out. So now your partner is confused on why you respond to this way or why you do this. And you don't even know. You can't even explain it because you haven't done your own work.
Exactly. It's a lot of individual issues that these couples have that are bleeding into relationship issues. So that's where we leave off with Paige and Chris. And I don't know. I just feel like this is getting tired. Like I'm tired of him. Like, well, actually, I'm more tired of her. I'm tired of her making all the sense in the world, having all the questions, standing up for herself when he's not there. And then as soon as he shows up, she clams up. She has nothing to say.
She's
she
all
has no
smiles.
Voice. I'm sick of that.
She's just happy
like,
to be in his
tell
presence.
Him that.
Right.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense. I'm sick of both of them.
I feel that he gets validation by being around Paige. He is somebody who is not as smart as he think he is, but when he's around Paige, like, she makes him feel that way. I guess we'll have to see how it plays out in the end. But apparently, they are making episodes. They are going to be in the next episode again.
So every time I see them in the next trailer, it's just a little traumatizing.
I'm like, we should have been divorced 3 episodes ago. Like, he never moved into the apartment.
Y'all divorced me at episode 1.
Yo.
You know, or episode 2, when the wedding happens and you tell me you're not even attracted to me. Yo. Wrap it up right there.
What are your predictions? What do you think, like, as far as couples go, who's going to make it and who's not going to make it? Because I think a lot of people's decisions might have changed now that we're halfway through.
I really think that the only couple that even have a chance of making it is Vincent and Bree.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Because the other ones, Haley and Jacob, Haley does not even like Jacob a little bit. Not even at all, really. And
exactly.
Eric and Virginia, I just feel like they are better at avoiding confrontation and burying their issues than they are at confronting them and getting them out in the open and solving their problems.
Right.
I just feel like, you know, they're kind of it's a ticking time bomb. It's gonna blow up in their face. I feel like you can only control those types of things for so long before it just, you know, all pops out. It all comes out, and I feel like that's what's gonna happen with them. All right, Ryan, I'm sticking with my early prediction, and I just really feel like Ryan is not feeling her like that. I don't know if it'll be revealed to us in a later episode, hopefully, but something is not making sense.
Yeah, something's missing.
With both of them. I don't know if he sees something in her that gives him pause, and he's like, I just really feel like he's not, as much as he says he's into her, I just don't think he is.
And then Chris and Paige.
Come on now. Whew. All that's going to happen with Chris and Paige is Chris is going to drag her back and forth until he gets tired or until he gets Mercedes back. And then
he's going to they are back together.
Right. So. And then he's going to send Paige some divorce papers.
Yep.
And that's just going to be that.
Girl, sign them and move on.
Honestly, move on with your life. It'd be so much better for you. Learn from the relationship.
Yep.
Realize that, like, dang, you know, I don't have to stick around and just, like, love doesn't mean suffering.
Somebody had brought up in one of our comments that there's a level of toxic Christianity that Paige is exhibiting where they feel as though, like, the women in the church are just so subjugated to the man that no matter what they go through or whatever the man does, it's just the wife's duty to stay by their side. And, I mean, if you want to give Paige an out, I guess you could say that. But she's literally known him for like 2.2 seconds. So this level of loyalty, with or without your respect for marriage, you got to have respect for yourself.
Right.
You got to have respect for yourself first. So I'm just not buying it that, oh, the church taught her to be that way. I really feel like it's more so her and her insecurities as to why she just is choosing to deal with the mess.
And that, if they do want to say that, I get where they would get that from.
Yeah, I get it
because
too.
of her constantly bringing up God and marriage, and even to the point where she won't say anything to him. Yeah. Like you said, she'll say it to everyone else. She'll go complain to Clara. She'll go complain to Haley.
Yep.
You know, she even gets, you know, a little spicy with it when she is complaining. She's like, I'm not taking this. I don't know who he thinks he is. But then when you get in front of him, it's like,
I just want to be friends.
So soft spoken.
Want to build a foundation.
And I'm whispering now, and I just whatever you say is cool. Yeah. It's like two different people.
It is.
So the Paige that we heard yelling on the phone with producers, that's not the same Paige that Chris gets. He doesn't even see that Paige ever.
Yo, I wonder if he ever has. I don't know. Maybe he's watching it for the first time on the show.
I don't think he ever has. She barely blinks. She gives him nothing.
Yeah, no smoke.
None of that energy. No smoke whatsoever.
You're right.
So I could see why somebody would get that from, but
yeah.
Honestly, it's like you said, it's just, where's the respect for yourself?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we'll be back here again with Chris and Paige because they're, like I said, they're in the trailer.
Never ending saga.
Never ending. So hopefully we'll see you guys again next week.
Yes.
Make sure you follow us at Suga and Spice 88 on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. See y'all next week.
All right. See you in the next video. Bye.
Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gon' spread
good energy.
Today we gon' share
good energy.
I go to work.
Today gon' be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good